Hello my friends, and welcome to today's tarot reading. This is a general daily reading for all signs, but the sign that you're here probably means that there is a special message for you, so thank you so much for joining me today. So today is the 10th of October 2022. It is a Monday, the day of the moon. And today Mercury is entering Libra for the second time until October the 29th. Now, you know, because Mercury is now entering this sign, and it's a good transit, which helps us to communicate in a really careful and sensitive way to people, maybe about a job, or maybe about money. So when you're talking about difficult situations, so for example, like when you're talking about a pay raise with your job, with your boss, or if you're talking about a relationship or sensitive issues within a relationship, today is going to be a good time for those kind of conversations to start, particularly with the energy, after the energy of the Aries full moon, because it's been so full on. And sometimes we can be a bit impulsive. You know, there can also be this kind of respite with Mercury being here. So take your time. You may be able to find that your point of view is a little bit more easier to put across. You may not need to you do defend your rights and fight for justice, but with a kind of a sense that you can negotiate better. That's what this is about with this Mercury transit. So let's see what the cards have to say about this. Dear Spirit, what messages do you have to say to the collective on October the 10th, Monday, October the 10th, 2022? We have the Eight of Wands coming up first. I'm reading with the Joe Sparrow Tarot, and I'll be clarifying with the Madame Endora's fortune cards. So, I mean, right off the bat, we see this sense of, you know, you making a move towards those delicate issues, those delicate situations, wanting to make change, wanting to make some kind of initiation about how you're going to sort this out, how you're going to make this right, or make things right, I feel. Dear Spirit, what messages for the 10th of October? Okay, so we've got the Knight of Swords. So there's this sense of going in. Now, even with this energy of going in fast and really kind of coming in, try to keep in mind, you know, this idea of this Mercury Libra transit. Possibly before, if you went in with this kind of energy, there may have been, particularly like even with the full moon in Aries that we've just come across, there may have been a tendency to kind of not say the things that you wanted to say, or come in too fast. So yeah, let's see what the other cards have to say about this. Wow, the Empress. Yeah, you're going to be able to do this with a sense of real congruency with who you are and your values. And also there's going to be this sense of like, there's going to be this sense of wanting to do that. I think that's probably more the Mercury transit, the Mercury Libra transit. This is what could happen, you know, being over emotional, giving too much, an imbalance. And I think this is what could happen in the respect of this Knight of Swords coming in. The Five of Swords reversed. Now, even though we have the Five of Swords reversed, this is a sense of you not wanting the situation to just be over, I feel. You know, you still feel like there's some stuff that needs to happen. Okay. This was only just reversed, but it's also like understanding what doesn't work in the situation. It's almost what this says to me here is a real necessity to sort this out. You want to sort this situation out. It feels like with this transit as well, there's an issue that's going on, or ongoing in that context. and you want to sort it out, but you haven't been able to previously. You haven't been able to. And it is because of this attachment to the emotions, the expectations of the outcome. But it's almost like your higher self is saying to you that there's a higher ground. There's something else that needs to come from this situation. You know that you need to approach this situation with a sense of real loving and giving and nurturing. And not only that, you also see the potential of the situation, but it's very difficult to be objective when you've got this kind of emotional baggage that's happening along the way. It's going to take work. It's going to take work. And I think it's also going to take the sense of work where you're going to have to really look at what it is that you're contributing to the situation. And getting over the drama. Wow, that's pretty clear. It's only 4 minutes. And defenses. And the ability to be clear. Okay, so there was a real lack of clarity in this situation, whatever it was. And people's defenses were high. And there's a real necessity to lower defenses. I think if people look at this situation and see that there is a lot of work that needs to be done on themselves, or they need to go, they have work to do. Everybody's got their own thing that they need to work on. Because it's interesting, the 3 of Pentacles is about collaboration. The 8 of Pentacles is about your singular work, your work that you do on your own. So this is what needs to occur. It's almost like if you had a project and then you come together and then you find that the project is not working because you're trying to work towards a deadline, and you come together and it just is, it's a mess. And it's because people are getting maybe precious about their work. They're getting precious about the things that they're putting into it. And you're like, right, no, actually, we want this to work. We want it to work. Because 5 is saying not accepting defeat. There could be a sense of not backing down as well, I see. But I don't know, I just get with this 3 of Pentacles, there's an idea that you know that it can't work this way. And it feels to me that everybody's got they've got a higher sense about it. They just understand the kind of components that don't work within this situation. So what the necessity is for people to go away from this and to realize what it is that they can contribute to this situation and come back to it. That's what I'm feeling. And then that's where the clarity will come through. And there's no need to be defensive about any of it. That's the thing. Yeah, because there's no need to be defensive. Because you're all working towards the same goal. You all want the same thing. But it's just really interesting when it's not working together. There's the stability that has been created previously is not good enough. So it's almost like you need to go back to the drawing board. And with this 8 of Swords here as well, it's saying to me that this is your own, this is something that can be remedied. And as long as you all just realize, what I see is this project, a project that many people are involved in. And it's a project that everybody feels like they want to contribute to, but they want to contribute in their own way. And they don't want to back down. And they don't want to admit defeat. I don't see a competition of ego. I see emotion getting in the way here. And what we need is clarity. That's why this Ace of Swords is reversed. So once we take the drama out of the situation, which I think everybody understands, they really do understand. It just seems to have come together at some point. I think there's just a big misunderstanding here with a lot of drive and a lot of ideas, but it's just not working in the way that it's currently coming at. So what people need to do is to work on their own kind of bits and come back. That's what I feel. Interesting reading. Wow, that's great. That's really great. So the moon, you will be guided through the darkness. So I think that this is about you trusting that this is part of the process. And I hear that it's hard. I hear it's really difficult right now because I'm going through something similar. you know, but you just have to trust the process, and trust that you're not going to be able to see the next step. You just have to trust how it's going to work out. You have to trust that it's going to work out. And once you do that, then you can kind of go forward. But otherwise, I don't know. I think this is, I don't know, it just says to me that it's going to work it out. As long as you remain detached from any kind of control, because it seems like there's a real inability to control, because you've got a lot of other people that are in the mix here. There are other personalities to consider, other people, and they've got feelings too. And they, you know, and as much as, like, you know, I advise, oh no, don't get ruled by your emotions, you may very well come up against the fact that people are being ruled by their emotions, and you're like, oh, so I have to be like a Buddha here. But yeah, you know, that's the difference between people. That's what has to kind of work. And that's also, you know that you're going to feel better within yourself about this situation, rather than having to rely on other people. Because, you know, when it comes down to trust, the only people that you can really trust is yourself in the end, isn't it? Oof. Anyway, my loves, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Interesting reading for a Monday. If you did like this reading, please do like it. Please do subscribe for more videos. But otherwise, you have a beautiful day, my loves, and I will speak to you very soon. Good luck with this situation. Remember, you'll be guided. Lots of love. Bye.